so, so I had left off telling you about the officer and my interviews with him. So now I'm going to move to the preliminary hearing. Accidental learning and about his girlfriend. So, I went to the juvenile courthouse, which is where the preliminary hearing is being held for my case against Dill. And after going through security and, gathering everyone together, because my whole family had to come again after, I started on my way back to the waiting room. To get to the victim witness waiting room, you have to go into the building, into this huge room, and then go down a hallway, which passes the waiting room for the defendants. Now, what kind of fence does that make? None. Yeah, have all the victims, who are primarily children, juveniles, go past the people who abused them, who raped them, who harmed them in some way, or else they wouldn't be here. Complete. Yeah. Anyway, so going through, there were two doors because the waiting room for the defendants was rather large. I walk by the first door. I look in and I see him. And then next thing I know, he is coming out of the other door that I have yet to get to, and just stands there, right in my path. I start to walk back, and my family doesn't understand why I turned around, because they've never seen him. And then I told him that, and he was furious. My grandmother actually had to physically hold him back. In hindsight, kind of humorous. Older lady holding back 30-ish year old man. Kind of funny. Oh, yeah. Jill was only maybe 2, 3, 4 years younger than me. Anyway, so then he continues to just stand there, staring at me. And I'm horrified. And then this woman comes out and, says to him that he needs to come back into the waiting room. And it wasn't his sister. I had seen her before. She was also present, but not there at the time. But, he came to kiss her on the cheek, and said that he was ready to go back in there. I was so close to getting sick right then. Not only did he have a girlfriend, but she was there at the trial where he was being charged with raping and molesting a 13-year-old girl. That is ridiculous. But whatever. So, I went into the trial. I had to go in full detail about everything. In a room full of strangers with Joe right there, staring at me, not even 10 feet away. It's so hard. And I had other physicians in my business. Yeah, so that hearing is really just to decide what he is going to be charged with at the actual trial, and if it is actually possible to charge him with anything, which it was, and I will get to the full point trial later. Next, in next place, no place like home or your shift office. Um, so I actually was going to therapy, I want to say 4 days a week for a while. Um, I would get out of school early, which did wonders for, being made fun of and all the rumors. Anyway, but yeah, so I would go almost every day. I would spend a good hour just talking, or honestly most of the time just sitting, trying to think about what we can say. Um, Even with my therapist, I was very good. I was very, very proud. I didn't want. I did not want anything to do with therapy. I didn't want anything to do with court. I didn't want anything to do with any of it. I just wanted to be done. But Laura, my therapist, again, only person, um, she was wonderful. She really, really made a difference in my life. I ended up going to therapy for about 2.5 years altogether, and talking was so hard. It's just, it was a very long process. I was diagnosed with PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, and one of the identifiers of this is having flashbacks or reliving the event as if it's taking place now. I still have problems with this, and nowhere near as much. I have nightmares almost every night, reliving different events, and I live in a constant state of, even like, yeah, I'm afraid someone's going to knock on the door and, you know, try to hurt me in some way. And I don't mean just, oh, some random stranger is going to come and try and hurt me. The people who harmed me in the past, who are no longer in prison, or who never were in prison, that's why I'm afraid of. Anyway, so just to see something, the actual trip, it was horrific, absolutely horrific. Um, you get there on, I think it was a Tuesday. We stay in this little tiny off-white room all day, all day, waiting for me to be called into testify. And didn't happen. Wednesday though, I was called to testify. Firstly, let me start with that. We had been working with an assistant district attorney, Bob, and I love Bob. I really do. Bob was amazing. Bob made all the difference in my life. Um, so Bob told me what was going to happen, and then I go into the room, I, swear an oath, and we decide and get going. Well, I didn't, but so I had to describe everything that happened to a judge, a jury, his family, and friends, anyone else who decided to sit in the courtroom that day, because that's allowed. Um, but I did ask my family to bring me notes to the courtroom because it would have influenced my testimony. I would not have been able to do that. But in front of all of these strangers, I'm still I had to tell the story. And it was hard. And then, the defense attorney, Hart, his name is Hart. I will use his name. I will tell everyone his name because he blamed me. He blamed me for doing this. He blamed me for seducing a 30-year-old man. He blamed me. I will not substitute his name. I will tell everyone I can what he did to me. And I will make sure to only tell the truth. But let everyone know the truth. And so hard. He went up. He stood in front of me and he tore me up. I had managed up until this point describing who and privacy in full detail to not him. I don't know how, but I managed it. The moment he got up and opened his mouth, I left. Every fear that I had inside, that maybe it was my fault, maybe I deserved this, maybe I'm worth it. He used that to his advantage, and he knew exactly what he was doing. He made claims that I would only do this, testify in court, and blame him for raping me. Because I was trying to thank him? No? Oh yeah, I was raped. I'm where the truth is. No! What the hell? Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, but he made being on that stand really difficult. I snapped at him. I yelled at him. On the stand, I yelled at him. That was hard. But it's just, I don't even remember what I said. I just know that I snapped, and it was good. Whole courtroom was just, in the end, the jury couldn't decide if he should be convicted, if Dill should be convicted for all of the crimes. And he ended up getting being sentenced to 3 to 5 years. And in the end, it was only for because of good behavior. Yeah. So we went to the, I'm about to hit my time again. This is taking a little bit, but there will be a third video, and that should be it. Thank you. Bye.